everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about Momoland's problematic past. Maybe you're watching this video because you dislike Momoland and you're waiting for me to spill some hot tea on them. Or maybe you're watching this because you aren't really aware of why people call Momoland problematic. Either way, I hope this video will answer some of your questions and maybe clear up some of these accusations. Now, first of all, I am not a Momoland stan, but I honestly think that the amount of hate they receive is ridiculous. But for this video, I researched all of these controversies, quote-unquote controversies, they have been involved in, and my main goal for this video is to find out if Momoland are actually problematic, because so many people claim that they are, and I really want to take an objective look at the situations they've been involved in. So get ready to get some tea spilled, okay? So my first question honestly was when this controversy with Momoland started, when the hate bandwagon took off, because I honestly did not know, because Momoland was relatively unknown until they released Boom Boom in January of 2018. Boom Boom was Momoland's breakout song. Their music video currently has 325 million views. Try to say that when you have dyscalculia. That was a struggle. Okay. They gained a lot of popularity because of it. But of course, with a lot of popularity usually comes a lot of criticism as well. There was this Russian girl group called Sebero, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but okay, who accused Momoland of plagiarism. I will play clips of both songs so you can hear the similarities for yourself. Yikes. After these accusations, a representative of the producers who created Boom Boom replied with the following statement. The intro portion of the song can sound familiar due to the similarities in genre and guitar riffs, but the melody and chord progression are completely different from Me Me Me. It seems that the misunderstanding arose from the fact that bass line and 4-measure chord progression used in the song are common characteristics, there we go, of the retro house and swing electronic genre. So they are basically blaming it on common characteristics of that genre. That might very well be the case. I'm not a musical expert, so I'm not going to state my opinion on that because I don't know nothing about that. But I do for a fact know that this is not Momoland's fault, since they aren't even involved in creating their music, and I'm pretty sure that their company either hired these producers to create the song for them, or they bought the song from the producers. So is this Momoland's fault ultimately? No. Does this make them problematic? No. Is it the fault of the producers? Probably. Were they inspired? Were they actually consciously plagiarizing? Is it just a coincidence? I don't know that. But I know that this does not make Momoland problematic.
Myth debunked, sister. Next.
Ever since then, people have been at Momoland's throats. They've been attacking them for anything kind of problematic they can find. And a lot of people have claimed that Momoland are rude and disrespectful, but why? So at the end of 2018, Momoland attended the MGA Awards. At the awards, Momoland were seated near Twice and BTS, who are Momoland's seniors. If you don't know what that means, that's cool, let me explain it to you. So because BTS and Twice made their debut before Momoland, Momoland should show respect to their seniors and bow to them. However, when Momoland won the award for Best Female Dance Performance, it seemed that they did not bow to their seniors when they I just struggled there. When they went to walk down the stairs. That's a tongue twister. Okay, so they walked down the stairs and it seemed that they did not bow to their seniors. Or did they? When Momoland actually walked up to their seats, they did respectfully bow to Twice and BTS. So that shows that they're not disrespectful at all, and even when they were walking down the stairs, you can see that Daisy and Nancy kind of did a small bow to BTS and Twice even. But can you imagine that you're walking down the stairs in high heels, trying not to trip and fall? Can you imagine bowing at like a 90-degree angle? Like, do you want to die? I don't think so. But anyways, this proves that people are really selective with their information and just kind of want to change it to however it suits their narrative.
Myth debunked, sister. Next.
But this doesn't mean that Momoland are out of the clear just yet. That same night, Momoland was accused of acting rude once again. Oh my god, problematic, cancelled. No, but BTS. Where was I trying to go with that? Okay, BTS performed at the MGA Awards that night. And at one point when Jimin was singing, his voice actually cracked. And there's a clip of Momoland laughing while Jimin's voice cracked. So a lot of ARMYs got offended and they were like, wow, Momoland are literally so rude and so problematic. Oh my god, they're cancelled. But were they actually laughing at Jimin? If you look at the entire clip, you can see that Momoland were laughing way before Jimin's voice even cracked, which they most likely were just having some banter with each other and just having fun among themselves. People just took this clip out of context to make them seem problematic.
Myth debunked, sister. Next.
There are also people who don't consider Momoland as a whole to be problematic, but they think that Nancy is problematic. And at first, I never really understood why she was considered problematic until I looked into it. And let's talk about what she's been accused of. When Nancy was 14, she appeared on a show where she made the following joke.
헬스장에 갔는데 멤버들이랑 먹는 얘기하다가 갑자기 하고 싶은 역할이 떠오른 거예요. 그래서 폭식증 걸린 역할하면 어떨까? 진짜 너무 잘할 것 같은데 정말 잘할 것 같다고 생각했어요.
I'm going to interpret her joke as her wanting to play that role because she really likes to eat. But even then, the comment is not really funny. First of all, I really don't believe that she intended to hurt someone with that comment. However, I do think that remark could be hurtful to anyone who has struggled with an eating disorder themselves, or even if someone knows a friend or family member who struggled or is struggling with an eating disorder, because it does hit close to home basically, and it could be triggering for that person. So it is a sensitive topic, and I don't think her comment was funny, but at the same time, Nancy was 14 at the time. She was young. And when you're that young of an age, you are not always aware of the impact of your words and how hurtful they could be to someone else. So I definitely do think her comment was insensitive, but I don't think it makes her problematic per se. She was young and ignorant at the time, and I believe, not fully aware of what she was saying and what it means. But whether or not you forgive her is totally up to you. It's not up to me to decide whether or not you took offense to her remark.
Myth kind of debunked, I guess. Next.
That brings me to the final accusation of Nancy's alleged problematic behavior. So while Momoland was promoting their title track BAM, they performed at the MBC Music Corps, and at the end of the night, as you might know, they give an award to the artist whose song ranked the highest. And Blackpink won the award that night. And while Lisa was giving her speech to thank the company and to thank the fans, it seemed that Nancy was side-eyeing Blackpink, and that was another reason for people to hate Nancy and to hate Momoland. But honestly, Nancy was not giving them side-eye at all. Like, when Blackpink was announced that they won the award, she was literally smiling and clapping happily. But while Lisa was giving her speech, you have to think that they've been there since like 7 a.m. and it's like 10 to 9 p.m. by then. They're literally exhausted. But Nancy basically was staring into nothingness. She was spacing out and she had a stern expression. But that's just literally her face. I never even interpreted it as her being rude towards Blackpink. Even though I'm a blank myself, I never thought of it that way. She wasn't being rude to Blackpink. She even bowed to them after they finished giving their speech. So it's just another situation that got taken out of its context and blown out of proportion. And another poor excuse to make Momoland seem problematic.
Myth debunked, sister. Net. Oh wait, this is the end of the video.
In conclusion, I personally do not think Momoland is problematic. The only considerably problematic thing they have done, or Nancy has done, was the joke about eating disorders. But you have to take into account that she was young and ignorant at the time, and I don't know if she would ever make an insensitive comment like that ever again. I think she knows better by now. But the sad truth is that a lot of people take these situations out of their context and change them to suit their own narrative and to make Momoland seem problematic. And sadly, a lot of people just jump onto that hate bandwagon without even really looking into these situations and their full context, because people are too lazy to do their research. But to me, the problem here seems to be the K-pop fans and not really Momoland themselves. And that was all I wanted to talk about. Like, please don't snatch my wig for spilling some actual factual tea with receipts, because that's how we roll here. But if there's anything you want me to talk about or you want to hear my thoughts on, please let me know. I love to hear your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.